Are you using an SBI, HDFC, ICICI or Axis Bank credit or debit card, or withdrawing cash from ATMs regularly? Then this video is extremely important for you. Hello friends, my name is Mansi and you have started watching Bosswala English channel. From July 1st and 15th, major rule changes have taken effect across India's top banks. New changes, new limits and new billing rules. If you don't stay updated, you could lose your money or miss out on benefits. So let's break it all down, simple and clear. Part 1. SBI credit card users. Major billing changes have taken place. So SBI credit card users, you are facing 3 big changes. Let's see what's changing and how it affects you. First is, new minimum account due calculation is there now. Minimum due used to be around 5% of the total outstanding amount. It didn't include GST, EMIs, interest or fees. But now, minimum amount due will now include full GST, full EMI amounts, finance charges and late fees, over limit charges if they have any, and plus 2% of your retail spends. Now for example, let's say Ravi's credit card bill is 50,000. 30,000 are the retail purchases, 10,000 are EMIs, 5,000 are fees and interest, 900 is GST, and 4,100 are other charges. Earlier what used to happen for minimum amount due, that was 5% of the total billing, that is 2,500. Now minimum amount due will be 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 900 plus 600, which is equal to 16,500. Result is, you'll need to pay much higher amount just to avoid late fees. Second, fixed payment allocation order. Before, what used to happen was that your payment could adjust retail spends first depending on preferences or system. But now, SBI will follow the strict order when applying payments. Now GST, then EMIs, then fees, interest, retail, cash advance, everything. Example, if you pay 20,000 on a 50,000 bill, SBI will first clear the GST, which is 900 rupees, then the EMI, which is 10,000 rupees, then the charges, which is 5,000 rupees, and then the remaining amount, like your retail purchases, which was 4,100 rupees. So interest still applies on the remaining 25,900 rupees. Third, free travel insurance discontinued. So before, SBI Elite, Prime, Plus cards had free air accident cover, which was of 1 crore for the premium cards and 50 lakh for the Prime tier. But now, no more air accident insurance for any users. Either they are new or existing, there will be no coverage for that. Now you will think, what will be the impact for this? If you relied on card insurance for business, family travel, you will now need to separate personal insurance. Since all these changes will impact your money, but have you ever thought what will happen if there is something that can impact your life and your family's future? Yes, I am talking about the most important thing that you should carry before doing anything in your life, and that is an insurance coverage. Have you ever thought what will happen to your family if you are not around? Let me tell you something very powerful. You can actually protect your family's future with just rupees 600 or 700 monthly. And this is not just any random number. With this amount, you can actually get a coverage of up to 2 crores. Yes, a 2 crore life coverage. You heard it right. The best part, that you can compare 51 companies and choose which is the best for you. Plus, if you buy online, you'll also get 15% extra discount. So if you are young, this is the best time, which will actually help you in having a great future for you plus your family, and that too at the lowest cost. So check the description section and you can find the link to actually have the comparison between multiple insurances and choose the best for you. Since I am telling you all the changes which will impact your financial life, but have you ever thought that there are certain things in your life which will never knock your door? They'll just arrive, and they are any medical emergencies. But today you can actually get a coverage up to 1 crore with just spending 400 to 500 rupees premium every month. And what if I tell you that you can actually compare more than 51 companies through the Policy Bazaar and choose which is the best for you? And do you know what I love in this is the claim support, which is super fast, just 30 minutes claim assistance. Plus, if you are planning for a family, here's the bonus. Even maternity benefits are covered with just 3 months waiting period. If someone is 5 or 6 months pregnant, they can still buy and get covered. It's rare to get such benefits. You want to explore more? then check out the link in the description section and you can actually find what is the real benefit of all the Policybazaar insurances. Now comes the HDFC credit card users. So there are new transaction charges. So HDFC credit card users, especially those who pay bills, rent or load wallets with your card, this section is for you. So new charges are that 1% fee capped at 4,999 plus GST. So 1% charge will apply on the following if monthly spending crosses limits. Category are limit and fee. So 1% charges will apply on the following. Like, so if you are spending on online skill gaming, then the limit is 10,000 rupees per month. If you exceed this, then 1% charge will be there. Then wallet loads like Paytm and MobiKwik, 10,000 per month is the limit. Other than that, 1% charge will be there. Then utility bills include electricity, DTH or mobile recharge. So 50,000 per month for consumers and 75,000 for business. Other than this, 1% fee will be charged. On fuel, if you spend more than 15,000 per transaction, then 1% charge will be there. For education, via third-party apps if you are paying, so for any amount, the fees will be 1%. Note this thing that there will be no charge if you are paying the school fee or college fee directly from the college or the school website or the POS machine. Reward point limitations are also there. Insurance spends have capped points now. So 10,000 for Infinia card, 5,000 for Diners Black, 2,000 for most other cards and Marriott Bonvoy cards except. For example, Amit loads 40,000 into Paytm and pays 90,000 rent with the HDFC card. So the total extra fees will be 1,300 plus GST. And also there are no reward points earned on these amounts. So now why this matters? These are low margin or risky transactions for banks. So they are discouraging them with charges. So if you use your card for such spends, expect higher bills and fewer points. Okay, before moving forward, since I'm talking about all the finances and your money saving tips, there is a perfect app of getting all the knowledge under one roof, and that is Bosswala. You just need to download the app and you can have the access of 500 plus courses where the experts will tell you about everything. Even if you want to start your own business, you are intrigued of getting into farming, or you want any tips related to the agriculture field, plus if you want anything related to your investments, savings or financial journey, everything is there. In just 999 for the whole year, you will get the access for 500 plus courses, that too in 5 different languages. So choose wisely and start investing smartly, because Bosswala can help you in that. And to download the app, you will find the link in my channel profile and description. Let's move on to the video. Now let's talk about ICICI Bank. There are multiple charges across ATMs, debit cards and even airport lounge access. If you are using ICICI ATM, so there are up to 5 financial free transactions per month. After that, 23 rupees per transaction will be charged. And other than the ICICI ATM you are using, so there will be free 3 transactions. After this limit, 23 rupees will be charged. And other ATMs if you are using in non-metro cities, so there are 5 free transactions. After that, 23 rupees will be charged. In this, senior citizens are exempted. Now, what happens to the cash transactions at branch? So there are free transactions up to 3 deposit or withdrawals per month. After third transaction, 150 rupees per transaction will be charged. For DDs and check pickup, 2 rupees per 1,000 will be charged. So minimum 50 and maximum 15,000. For international ATM withdrawals, 125 rupees plus 3.5% of the currency markup will be charged. And 25 rupees for non-financial transactions will be charged. If we talk about debit card annual charges, then old fee was rupees 200, new fee now is rupees 300. And if you want to replace your card, then you have to pay 300. Now, lounge access criteria for credit cards. Before it was free airport lounge access without any monthly spend criteria. But now to qualify, 75,000 rupees must be spent in past 3 months. Rents, EMIs, education, school fees, government payments don't count in this. So premium cards like Emerald, Adani One, Times Black are exempt from this. These cards still enjoy the access. Now the impact will be if you were using lounge benefits casually, now you'll need to track your spending to qualify. Now comes Axis Bank. Finally, a quick but important update for Axis Bank. So ATM fee hike are there. Before, 21 rupees per transaction after the free limits were charged, but now it will be 23 rupees per transaction. Now this applies to all Axis customers including Priority and Burgundy, plus both Axis and non-Axis ATMs as well. Now, Why the change? Due to increased ATM maintenance and cash handling costs, the banks have given this change. Example, Sneha uses her card 7 times per month. After 5 free withdrawals, she now pays 46 rupees, which is 2 into 23. Earlier, this was 42 rupees, 2 into 21. So now you can clearly see a quick recap of what we have just learned in this video. All the banks, what major changes, and what should you do. So friends, if you found this video helpful, please share it with your family and friends, because small charges can lead to big losses if you are not informed. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, because all these financial updates you will find right here. So save your money and your peace of mind. And I'll Mansi see you in the next video.
Boss Wala. Be the boss.